Hello students, in the last lecture we have started our second point solution of triangle, and there we have seen what are polar coordinates and what is relation between polar and Cartesian coordinates. And now we are going to try how to solve a triangle. So for that, first consider a triangle ABC. We can understand in a triangle there are these three sides and these three angles. That means total there are 6 elements. And also we have to consider the length of the side opposite to angle capital A as small a, the length of side opposite to capital B as small b, and opposite to C as small c. Again keep in mind capital A, B, C are angles and small a, b, c are length of the sides. So these are total 6 elements, and out of these 6 elements, if we know 3 elements, where at least one side should be known, because if we know only angles we cannot solve the triangle. Then in this case we can find other 3 elements. Solve a triangle means given 3 elements we can find out other 3 elements. For finding the solutions of the triangle, first we will prove these 3 rules. First one, the sine rule. Second, the cosine rule. And third, the projection rule. So let's see first what is sine rule. The sine rule. Let's see the statement. In triangle ABC, A upon sine A equal to B upon sine B equal to C upon sine C equal to twice R, where this R is circumradius of triangle ABC. Now in above notations we have seen that small a, b, c are length of the sides and capital A, B, C are angles of the triangle. And circumradius means, suppose this is a triangle, then the circle passing through these 3 vertices is called as circumcircle, and its radius, suppose this is center, then this is capital R. Now we have to prove this ratio equal to twice R. So extend this. Now this is twice R, and here we have to prove that each ratio equal to twice R, which is nothing but the diameter of the circle. For proof, first consider triangle ABC, and here we know that small a is the length of this side opposite to A, small b is the length of this side, and small c is the length of this side, and let AD is perpendicular to BC. And therefore let's find area of triangle ABC, which is half multiplied by base, which is BC, and again height is this AD. And let's substitute, that is equal to half, again length of BC is this small a, and we have to find out what is AD. So first let's find here, and for this first we will consider this right angle triangle AD and C. So here sine of C equal to opposite side is AD and upon hypotenuse is B. Now move this B here, and therefore AD is equal to B sine of C. So we will use this value here, and therefore 1/2 multiplied by A multiplied by B sine C, and again this is equal to 1/2 AB sine of C. Now move this 2 here in the left hand side, therefore twice area of triangle ABC is equal to AB sin C. And similarly we can prove. Now here one trick I am giving you. Here angle is C. Now take angle B. Now you have to write here sides other than small b, which are A and C. Now choose angle capital A. So we have sin A. Now choose sides other than A, which are B and C. Since left hand side is same, so these three values are equal. And now we have this equality, and dividing this equality by ABC we have, and therefore B and C get cancelled. Here A and C get cancelled, and here A and B get cancelled, and so we have sin A upon small a, and that is equal to sin B upon small b, and again that is equal to sin C upon small c, and again by invertendo means interchanging numerator and denominator, we have A upon sin A equal to B upon sin B equal to C upon sin C. This is the sine rule, but again we have to prove this is equal to twice R. So let's check that. To prove above ratio equal to twice R, first suppose this angle A is not right angle, and through A draw diameter which meet circle at point P. Now radius OA is equal to R, therefore diameter AP is equal to twice R. AP is a diameter and angle inscribed in the semicircle is right angle. So triangle ACP is a right angle triangle. And check again angle B and angle P. These two angles are inscribed in the same arc. So measure of these two angles are equal. Now check in this right angle triangle, sine of P is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. That means B upon AP, and we are saying that AP is equal to twice R. We will use this here, and since this angle P equal to angle B, sine of P equal to sine of B. And now we will equate this and this. We have sin B is equal to B upon twice R, and therefore B upon, move this term here and this term there, and again this ratio equal to this and this. So all these three ratios are equal to twice of R. Now let's prove the second rule, the cosine rule. In triangle ABC, first one A square is equal to, then remaining two sides are B and C, so B square plus C square minus twice multiplication of these bases means BC cos of, if side is A then take capital A angle. Same way B square is equal to, and C square is equal to A square plus B square minus twice AB cos of capital C. So here first we will prove the first statement. For this we will consider the triangle ABC. Let this is A, B, C. We have to consider A as origin, that means 0, 0, and x axis along AB and y axis perpendicular to x axis. We have to consider this diagram here. Now look at this diagram. A is at origin, and also we know that the side opposite to this angle A is small a. Again opposite to B is small b, opposite to C small c. Now check again, this length is C, so coordinates of B are, x coordinate is C and y coordinate is 0. Now we have to find out the coordinates of C. So first we will draw perpendicular on AB. Now look here, x coordinate of C is this length, means this is AD, and y coordinate is this length, that means CD. Now check again, AD is adjacent side to angle A, so AD is equal to a hypotenuse, that means B cos of this angle is A, and CD is opposite side to angle A, so here we will write B sin of A. So these are x and y coordinate. AD we will write here B cos of A, and CD means B sin of A. And now we will prove first statement. Consider LHS, therefore LHS equal to A square, and A square means this much distance, that means BC square, and here we will use distance formula. We will consider this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. So our formula is x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Now check again what is x2. x2 means C. So here C. Again x1 means B cos of A. So B cos of A bracket square. Then y2 is 0 and y1 is B sin of A. So here B sin of A bracket square. Now expand this bracket. So first term square, then second term square means B square cos square A, then middle sign minus, then twice BC cos of A, and then second term square is B square sin square A. Now check this term and this term. From these two terms we can find out B square common. So we have C square, then B square common, inside bracket this is cos square A, and then this is it complete, and this term minus 2BC cos of A. Now check again, sin square A plus cos square A, this is identity, its value is 1, and so that is equal to C square. Left hand side is A square, and thus we have proved first statement of cosine rule. And similarly we can prove this is second one, this is third, minus twice AB cos of C. Now our third rule is the projection rule. In triangle ABC, first one, A is equal to B cos C plus C cos B. Second one, now next side is B. B is equal to, and then third one, now next side is C. So C is equal to small b cos of A. We will prove these three rules. So first statement we have to prove, then similarly second and third statement will be true. To prove this, we will consider three possible cases. First case is B and C are acute angles, means triangle is of this type. This angle is B and here C. Second, B is obtuse angle, means triangle is of this type, means this is angle B. And third one, B is right angle, means triangle is of this type. This angle is B. Now consider first case, B and C are acute angles. So this is triangle ABC, and we can observe B and C are acute angles. Now check here, projection of AB. This is AB side. So projection of this AB side along BC is this BD, and check this is angle B and this BD is adjacent side. So we will write BD is equal to this hypotenuse means C and then cos of B. Same way, projection of AC along BC is this DC and this is equal to, now check, this is angle C and DC is adjacent side, so we will write B cos of C. And also from figure, this small a means this complete length BC, which is equal to BD plus DC, BD plus DC, and BD is equal to C cos B, DC is equal to, and since the addition is commutative, we will write this first. So again A is equal to B cos of C plus C cos of B, and thus we have proved our first statement. Now consider second case. B is obtuse angle. Now check here, this angle is B and projection of AB along this BC is this D, or you can say DB. So here we will write BD. This is right angle triangle, and now this angle is, since this is B, this angle is pi minus B and BD is adjacent side, so this is equal to, this hypotenuse is C cos of pi minus B. Now this is second quadrant and in this cos is negative, so this is equal to minus C cos of B. Also, projection of this AC along BC is this complete DC, and since DC is adjacent side of this, we will write this is hypotenuse B and then we will write here cos of C. Check here, we will find this distance A by DC minus DB or BD. Substitute values, DC is B cos of C minus, and again BD is minus C cos of B, and again minus minus plus, and so this is equal to B cos C plus C cos of B. We have proved this. And consider the third case. B is right angle, so this is triangle ABC, and if I'll draw perpendicular from A, then this D coincides with B because AD is the perpendicular. We will start from RHS, B cos C plus C cos B. Now again this is small a, this is B, this is C, and B cos C means this side, this is BC plus, now check angle, B is 90, so cos B is means cos 90, which is 0, and length of BC is small a, that is equal to LHS. So we have proved that A is equal to B cos C plus C cos B. Similarly, we can prove other statements.